In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make secure clasps for the ends of your bracelets. It starts with a secure hook like this or like this, and then not just a ring at the end, a regular jump ring, but rather a split ring, which is just like a keychain. It's more secure, it's doubled up, and it's going to ensure that your bracelet doesn't break because of a failed ring. We're going to start with the ends of a Byzantine. Byzantine is a chain like this that has pairs of rings. We're going to have a doubled up hook that looks like this, and then the split ring on the end. So this is a very secure hook because when you slip this split ring through the hook, it has a point of resistance right where it starts to narrow, both here at the opening and here where it bends. It doesn't want to slip out easily. If you have a hook that's too simple, sort of like this or like this, the end is going to slip out very, very quickly. Here, this is a little too sharp as well, and it's very, very open. When you have something that's a little bit more like this, like I said, it slips through here and then it stays put. Here's how you start. You're gonna need a pair of round nose pliers, a pair of snips. You'll need about 3 inches of wire. You use the round nose pliers to grab right in the middle and bend right in half. Then, if you don't have a pair of flat nose pliers, you can always use this part of your pliers to squeeze it a little bit more closed. Doesn't have to be completely closed, but it should be a little bit more narrow. Trim off the ends to make them more even. Then use the round nose pliers to grab both and to form a loop that's not quite closed. This is the end that's going to hook onto the last 2 rings. Next, about right here, not quite halfway, a little bit less than halfway, this is where you're going to grab onto it with round nose pliers, and you bend. We're going to slope this end upward a little bit. So we grab a hold of it here, and I'm holding on securely here, and I'm going to bend it upward. So now it's like a little ski slope that goes outward. This is the point where your split ring goes inside the bracelet, and then it should stay in this part. If you want to squeeze it a little bit more closed, you can. And then you can also make it a little bit more open. This is 1/2 of your clasp. This part will get closed once it gets attached to the end of your bracelet. Next, you can hook it on to the last 2 rings of your bracelet. And then, with flat nose pliers or with whatever you have, squeeze this end closed. Next, you'll make a split ring. The split ring is essentially almost 2 rings, but it's not. There's an opening between here and here, just like a key ring on a keychain. A dowel, a pen, or the handle of a paintbrush. Something round, cylindrical. Wrap some wire around about 3 times. Take this off. I have one end cut. Then you'll also make another cut right about here. Next, thread this end onto the last rings of your bracelet, just like you would a key on a keychain. If you need to use pliers, you can. Now you have a split ring on one end and a secure clasp on the other. This is what it should look like. This is the second type of hook that we're going to add. When you have a split ring or a loop on the other end of your bracelet, the ring slips on and it has a couple of places of resistance so that it doesn't want to come out easily. You can add this to the end of any of your links by just making sure that you have about 1.5 inches extra at the end of your last link of your bracelet. Using round nose pliers, make sure that you take the very tip and curl it, because we want to make sure that this end does not stick out. So we're going to round it around just like this. If you'd like to flatten it, you can use the box end of your jaws. You can flatten it just a little bit if you want. Take the round nose pliers and you're going to bend like this. So you bend it upward a little. That's going to be the first point of resistance and the second point of resistance. We've just made here and here. Now we're going to take these pliers like this. Use the wider part of your pliers and watch here. Wrap it around so that it forms a hook. Now you have a hook. And you can use these pliers to squeeze them a little bit more closed and to also bend it outward just a little bit. So now you have this hook. This is where your loop of your end link is going to rest. Also, make sure that the hook is bending backward. So this is the front, this is how it will sit on your wrist, and then sideways is the way it's going to be. Here, I have a clef bracelet, and this is how all of the links sit. They sit frontward. And notice you have a sideways loop. A normal link has the loop going backward to go into the next link. Here, all I've added was a hook instead of a plain loop. Now, it hooks on to the end, just like this. And this loop goes backward. Now you have a bracelet link that looks like all of the others, except it has a clasp. And it's secure because it has a couple of points of resistance, so it won't come off your wrist easily.